Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday, currently 10:50 in the morning. And before I forget, because I've been forgetting, which is my fault, I want to give a huge shout out here to John McCallion. He's rapidly approaching 500 subs. If you guys have not subscribed to his channel, go check it out. You know, he does a lot of great motivational videos. You need some motivation in the morning, at night, in the middle of the day, randomly. Check out his content. He's a great dude. He also does a little bit of gig work, so he's also basically like us, but a little bit better, you know. But in all seriousness, you know, go check out his channel, watch a couple of videos, see if you like what he's talking about. Give him a sub. He's so close to reaching 500 subscribers. That's a huge milestone. It's crazy that, you know, he's so close yet so far. So if we can give him a little bit of a push, we should definitely do so. So please go check out his channel. I'll put it in the link. Now we are in Reston. It is Tuesday, so we do the order for the Potbelly kids. We actually just dropped it off. Ended up getting $20. So hey, not too bad. Shout out to those kids. Shout out to those parents, because I know that's not cheap. Anyways, then we were basically chilling in the town center waiting, and then we got our first order of the day from Pliables, 625, 2.5 miles. Nothing crazy. The order was ready, so hopefully we got a little bit on top. But even if we don't, 625, no big deal. Now I've been feeling kind of like under the weather for the last couple of days, but I feel great now. You know, I took a couple of days off. I've been off from my normal job for like 4 days, so it's definitely been nice for sure. 100%. Just relaxing, chilling at home. But yeah, so anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It became $8.75, so not a bad way to start the shift here. And then right away we got this order here from Honeygrow, also showing $8.75, but it's 7 items going to the Amazon building, so that's why I took it. 7 items, I think it's like 5.1 miles, but I'm like 2 miles away, so really it's not that much mileage. But I think it's gonna be a little bit more than $8.75, perhaps not a lot more, but maybe like 12, 13 bucks, who knows. Now, one thing that I haven't really talked about is the goal. Okay, so you guys have been seeing this, you know, keeping track every single time I work. But the goal is 4,550. Okay, now we are currently sitting at 2,437 as of the last video, so not including whatever's on the screen right now. So now we need to average for the remaining days $176, which is, I think, definitely doable to hit the goal of 4,550. So I definitely think it's most definitely possible. So hopefully we can make that a reality. I know I've had a couple of really slow days lately, but then again, I wasn't feeling all that great, so I didn't dash for that long. But you know, if we can get some nice shopping orders like that last one, $41 basically for, you know, 20 minutes worth of work, that was great. Absolutely great. Now I'm really hoping that the food is ready here at Honeygrow, because if not, I'm gonna have to on a sign, so we'll see. Anyways, let me get this picked up, and then we'll see you guys back on the ready. Guys, so far so good. Got inside. The food wasn't ready, but they were literally packing it up. Like, you know when they lie to you and they're like, oh, we're packing it up? Here, they were actually packing it up. Now, it did make me take a photo of my catering bag, which you guys know that means it's $100 or more for the subtotal. But again, it doesn't always mean they're gonna tip. But I got a feeling they will. I mean, it's the Amazon building. These people always eat good. I'm pretty sure they're not paying for it. I think Amazon's paying for it, you know? So it's like, if you're gonna order on a company card, don't forget to tip, you know? Whew. Anyways, hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys are having a great week. I know most people start working on Monday, but Monday is just my day when I just, you know, hang out at home, spend time with my daughter and whatnot. So it's a lot of fun for me. Definitely. There's times where I do want to switch it up, because I'm like, Tuesdays are so slow and this and that. But I don't know, I'm just so used to my routine, you know? I don't know. Plus, we'll see if we stay here the entire day, if we can line it up so that we're near Tyson's around 2:30 for the Macy's batches. That could be also a plan right there. Mainly because I don't really have a schedule here for the entire day. It's like 11:30 to 1:30, and then 2 to 2:30, and then nothing until 5. I was actually able to jump earlier because the map was red, and that's why I got on around like 10:45 or so, which I got pretty lucky. If not, I do have Grubhub running. So far, not a single offer. At least in my area, the whole Amazon Grubhub partnership has done nothing for Grubhub in my area. What about you guys' area? Let me know. Do you guys see more orders on Grubhub? Is Grubhub dead? I don't know. I did order Grubhub yesterday though when I was at home, and it actually came, so I was kind of surprised, although some items were missing, but that's not my driver's fault. That's, you know, the restaurant's fault. and then Grubhub gave me a refund, which I thought was kind of cool. Typically, these sites give you like credits to their own website, but they gave me an actual refund. And I was like, okay, I'll take that. So, yeah. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. We're only 4 minutes away. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off, and I was right. It was a banger, $25 for the payout. And then right away, we got this order right here from, it's an Indian place, I think, but it's showing 14 items. It's going to a different Amazon building. I think it's like less than 3 miles, so we jumped on it right away. Now we're like 3 minutes away from the restaurant. My biggest concern is that the food's not gonna be ready. It is a lot of items, 14 items. I can't see the subtotal, or maybe I can. Let me see. No, I can't, but it's a lot of food. It's a lot of food. It's going to it's from Madras Chopsticks going to the Amazon Web Services. Yeah, so this Amazon that I just went to is a different Amazon, or maybe it's the same thing, I don't know. But Amazon has a bunch of buildings in the area, so hopefully you know, it pays off. This one, the drop-off's a little more complicated. The one that I was just at, they have a little shopping cart, no problem. This one, you kind of have to let them know like where it's going. A little more complicated, but not a big deal. I've been there plenty of times, and I'm just hoping that the food is ready. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, so we got here to the Madras Chopsticks. Got a little bit of a dilemma. Now I get here, she's like, we only got the order 5 minutes ago. It's really big. It'll take another 15-20 minutes. And I'm like, ooh, 15-20 minutes. So I want to wait. And you know why I'm waiting? Because she told me they order every single day, and they always order late. And she said, from what I know, they always tip well, you know. But then, what does she really know? You know, I don't know. I think she kind of said that to get me to wait. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for it. The pickup time was 11:29. It's already 11:37. So it's been already 10 minutes past the pickup time. But I was there like 5 minutes early, and she said 15 minutes from that, 20 minutes from that. So I'm gonna go in around 11:45. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it's ready, and hopefully we're not just, you know, wasting time. Because there's nothing worse than you're waiting for an order, thinking it's gonna be a banger, and when you drop it off, no tip, very little tip, or something, you know, I don't know. So hopefully it works out, and we'll see you guys. And if you're already, guys, we got the food picked up. The only problem is it's 12 o'clock. Original pickup time was 11:29, so we definitely invested a lot more time than I wanted. So I'm hoping that it pays off, you know, because if it doesn't, that's gonna suck. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, we tried. The problem was, well, I don't think it's a problem really, but I guess what delayed them was the fact that they wanted everything to be packaged separately. So the girl was like, oh, it's taking us a long time to write down who has what. And I'm like, oh, it's all good, you know, no big deal. So yeah, anyways, we're 2 minutes away here from the Amazon building. So hopefully it works out. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off, and I'm happy to report that it was totally worth it. We ended up getting $23. So right now we're sitting at $77.56. Not too bad. 3 orders into our ship. We're having a great day, actually. So whenever I say not too bad, I'm just, you know, it's my way of saying like, wow, you know, we're doing pretty good, if that makes any sense. Anyways, we're making our way towards the town center. It's 12 o'clock, 12:09. So we got an hour and a half left on this shift before it ends. And I think we just picked up our next order here. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take it. From Chipotle, 3 items, 3.4 miles, $7. It's really not taking me out of the way anyways. It's just kind of like parallel to the town center, so it's all good. Hopefully the food is ready, because this Chipotle is the one that's a little iffy. But I'm hoping that it's ready. Alrighty, guys, so we got the order picked up here from Chipotle. We dropped it off. Never going to that Chipotle again. Wow, they were super busy. The line was looped around like the little dining room. Luckily, the order was ready. We dropped it off, and to my surprise, it went from $7 to $8.50. So let's go. Then we were driving towards the town center. I got an order here from Papa John's, $6.50, like 2.5 miles going into the town center. Then they stacked it with an order here from Pho Tea Break and Boba, I think. An additional $8 going 2 more miles. And you know what's interesting? That if my shift wasn't ending at 1:30, I don't know if I would have taken the order from Papa John's. I think I would have waited for a better one, but I feel like, because I know my shift is ending relatively soon, I'm like, no, we gotta take it. So I feel like having smaller shifts can be a good thing, but I really do like having a long shift, you know, from like 11 to 7 or whatever. But it was hard to do that in Reston, because in Reston you need to schedule a week in advance. It's not like in Tyson's. In Tyson's I can dash anytime, you know. So anyways, we got everything picked up. Now we're only a few minutes away here from the order from the town center, and if I'm not mistaken, after we drop all these things off, we should be over $100. That's pretty good. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off here from Papa John's, and they got me. Papa John's or DoorDash or both of them, they got me. $6.50 all base pay. You know what? I was thinking it was gonna be a little bit like that or a really high base pay because it was only one cheese pizza. On the side of the Papa John box, it said $12. And I was like, okay, I mean, hey, you tip $1 or $2, but she tipped nothing. Zero. And that kind of makes sense because when the lady gave me her pizza, their pizza was already lukewarm. You know, like it'd been sitting on that little heater thing for a long time or whatever. So yeah, so that kind of sucked. But hey, it is what it is. Now, with the next one, we're going to get at least $8. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be just at the $100 mark. If not just past it, just below it. Not too bad, not too bad. We'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. Instead of $8, a $4 tip, $4 base pay. Now we're sitting at $100 with 56 cents. Currently $12.55, so we're having a really good day. Hopefully we can keep it up, although I'm sure it's gonna slow down any minute now. Now this shift ends in 30 minutes and the next one doesn't start until 2 o'clock. So we're gonna have like a small 15-minute gap so we can get online 15 minutes early. Right now I'm just declining a bunch of bad orders here. So yeah, anyways, we'll see you guys on the next. We just picked up our next order here from Uncle Julio's, $6.25. I think it's going less than 2.5 miles. No big deal. I'm pretty sure this is a building that I don't have any access to, so when you get there, you gotta call them. I haven't been here in a while, but hey, the food was ready, so you know what, no complaints. And then we only have about 20 something minutes left on this shift, so I'm trying to maximize it. Hopefully after doing this, we can do one more, so it'll carry us, you know, into the next 2 o'clock shift, if that makes any sense. So far, great day. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It stayed at $6.25. So now we're sitting at 106 with 81 cents. Not too bad. Currently 115. So I'm really hoping we can do one more order here before the shift ends. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so dropping off the order from Uncle Julio's, you know, we were sitting at 106, I think. My shift ended. Like DoorDash ended my shift. I could not get back on. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm like, you know what? Let's go to Tyson's. Let's go ahead and risk it, right? Because by that time it was like 1:15, and I'm like, I can't even. The next open schedule wasn't until 5 p.m. So what am I gonna do for 2 hours, 3 hours basically, right? So we came here to Tyson's in the hopes of getting something for Macy's or Bloomingdale's, and today was just not it. You know, I was there waiting, nothing but garbage, and we've been waiting ever since. It's currently 4 o'clock, right? So we've been online for quite some time. It's been really, really, really slow. But then we got this order here from Safeway. Now we're showing $33 for the payout. If I'm not mistaken, it's 33 items, 4 miles from Safeway. I jumped on it, I looked at the items before accepting, and it's you know, it has a good amount of stuff, but you know, I didn't see any water or anything. It looks like a bunch of like iced teas, and you know, I mean, it's a lot of items, sure, but it's also, you know, a good payout. $33. I cannot complain at all. Plus, I haven't been doing anything for the longest time. So, if anything, I have been watching. I watched the new Bill Burr special. Really, really funny. Bill Burr is hilarious. I love that dude. Then I started watching this D.B. Cooper documentary, which was also pretty good. But yeah, so right now we're making our way here towards Safeway. So we'll see how long this takes us to shop. We'll see you guys when we're back on the road. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got everything shopped for. It took me about 40 minutes. And honestly, I would have finished a lot quicker if it wasn't for the lady not being responsive. There were 3 things that it didn't have. Well, actually more like 4. She wanted a Diet Snapple 6-pack. Didn't have it. Diet Peach Snapple, right? Then she also wanted 6 individual, I want to say Golden Peak teas, but she's very specific. She said diet. It didn't have anything diet. It was either unsweet or sugar free. I called her a bunch of times. I asked her, no response, right? And the picture, either their photo's outdated. I mean, there's got to be, because the picture of the golden tea that she had looked nothing like the golden teas that I was looking at. So in the end, she never got back to me, so refunded those. Then we also had to refund the Simply OJ because she wanted the pulp free one, and they only had, I've actually never seen the other ones where it's like high pulp and medium pulp, which I thought was super weird. I thought they were all like pulp free. But I called her again because it had a different brand. No response. Okay, what the heck? So honestly, it wasn't that bad. And the checkout took a little bit of waiting because there were a lot of people there for like a single line to check out. So that took a little bit of time. But overall, I wouldn't say it was a bad experience. I'm just annoyed that the customer doesn't respond. And I knew she sent me to voicemail because the first time we rang a bunch of times and then I left her a voicemail. Then I called her again and then it rang like twice and then she put me on voicemail. So I was like, all right, cool, you know, I'm done. So it is what it is. So I think we ended up refunding like 3 or 4 things, I think, which is really annoying because, I mean, if she would have responded, there were other alternatives, you know, and I didn't want to choose for her, you know, because I feel like it's kind of strange, you know, to choose for someone that you don't know. So yeah, anyways, it was just annoying for me, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So now we're only 3 minutes away. I'm gonna be pretty pissed if she comes out and talks to me about something when the entire time I've been trying to get a hold of her, no response, crickets. Now, I think it is going to a house, which is probably the best thing about this order, to be honest. Well, and the pay, of course. Because, like I said, for the last 2.5 hours, we've done absolutely nothing. We drove to Tyson's, waited for Macy's, got some orders from Macy's that were absolutely garbage. Nothing from Bloomingdale's. Then we made it to the garage because it's so hot today. It's like 90-something. And just waited, you know, until this one came along. And I was like, you know what? We got to take this. We got to give it a shot. You know, if I want to make the money, I got to get out of my comfort zone. And I did. And I thought I did fine. It was just really annoying that, you know, she never got back to me. And the app was kind of glitching. The app would tell me, like, oh, she's updated her substitutions. But when I go to the app, nothing. So, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. So, we'll see what happens. We're going to be there in a few minutes. And hopefully no issues. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. We got the order dropped off. The lady did not make an appearance. It had a $22 base pay. Yo, I'm mind blown with these base pays for these shop and deliver orders. What's up with these? That's crazy. I mean, she never got back to me about those items, so we'll see what happens. But hey, at least we made 33 bucks. So I think we're sitting for the entire day, what, like 140 something, I think, which honestly isn't all that bad considering how slow it's been. And we've had a lot of downtime today, so there's that. Anyways, we were able to get back on because my shift ended. I forgot that I only found a small shift, mainly because I forgot to delete my shift in Reston. So when I went to Dash Now in Tyson's, it would only let me dash till 5, which I thought was kind of weird. And then I went to delete my shift, and then it let me like extend it or whatever. But I guess it just ended right now. But it's all good. We're back online. You know, we're back in the group of things. I'm super excited about this week. Hopefully we can make lots of money. We'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty, guys, after maybe like 15 minutes of just declining orders, we have our next one here from the Lebanese Taverna. It's a bunch of items showing $7.25, going less than 3 miles. So I think it might be a mini banger. I'm just glad to be doing something. Like I said, it's just got really slow. The day started off so great, and honestly, you know what? I should have just stayed in Reston. But the fact that I didn't schedule ahead enough, that really I basically shot myself in the foot. Like, I know that Tuesdays I go to Reston, so I should have scheduled accordingly, and I didn't. And that's why when I got there was only like 11 to 1:30, and then 2 to 2:30, and then 5 till 9. So that big gap, I was like, oh, come on. And in the end, we didn't even do anything during the gap because it was so slow over here. So, you know, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I think we're still on track to have a 200 plus kind of day, and those are the kind of days that I need every single day to make 200 plus. That's more than enough. But of course, we can make more, 250, 300, it will do it, you know. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off, and it had a 15.25. Let's go. Exactly what we needed. Now it's 6 o'clock, which means we got an hour and a half left of dashable time before I have to, you know, go to work and stuff. So hopefully it gets busy because I really want to do at least $200. We had such a good start, and then, you know, the middle of the day basically sucked. Not the middle, but I guess you would say, you know, from 1 to like 4, I really didn't do anything. I did, you know, watch a whole Bill Burr special. I started working on my video. I started watching these other documentaries. So it's not like I wasted the time, but I was, you know, I was ready to go. But nothing, you know, so it is what it is. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty, guys, after a bunch of waiting, man, today's just been a weird day. Tyson's today was not the move, so I don't know. See, this is why I question if I should be here, if I should be back in Reston. I don't know. Anyways, we're here. It is what it is. But we have our next order here from the Cheesecake Factory. I want to say it's like 7 items, if I'm not mistaken. It's going less than 2 miles, I think, or 2.2 miles, something like that. Jumped on it. The food was ready. So hopefully after this we can do one more, maybe 2 more orders. I don't know. Realistically, I don't think we're gonna do 200 unless we get a couple of bangers, which I guess in theory it's possible, but it's just really, really slow. So anyways, we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It was a gift order, and it was funny because the customer's name was Hot Mama, which is hilarious because it was just funny. Like when I got there, it was handed to me, so you know, we gave it to the customer. And yeah, anyways, the order was $11.25, which is pretty good actually. Now it's $6.56, which means that we basically have 20 minutes to get an order before calling it a day, which really sucks, which means we're not gonna, you know, get close to 200, but we are over 150 though, which is something. I feel like in today's market, 150 is still pretty significant, so hopefully we can add a little more to that. But yeah, anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, so after making it back basically to the town center area, I got a Smoothie King because I was like, you know what, might as well get a smoothie. It's on the way to work. And then when I was almost at the Smoothie King place, because I placed the order online, I got this offer here from Founding Farmers that I think normally I would just decline. It was paying $10, but because of where I was basically located when I got the offer, the miles were like kind of high. I think it was like 7 miles maybe. But I was like, you know what, 10 bucks. If the food is ready, we can knock that out, no problem. So I got my smoothie. I went to Founding Farmers, picked up the order. I did like a little bit of waiting, maybe 5 minutes. You know, and I almost unassigned it. I'm not gonna lie, I almost unassigned it. We just got it dropped off, and I'm so glad that I didn't unassign it. I think it became $21.27, a banger for sure. And now we're gonna finish the day here at $187.58, and that's pretty surprising. Because at one point I was like, there's no way we get that close. You know, definitely a slower Tuesday towards the bottom half of my shift. But overall, a very successful day, I think. A great way to start the week. Hopefully we can continue, you know, to make that money. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to John. He's so close to getting 500 subs. Check out his content. Great guy. Great videos. Also, for the next upcoming episode of Nova and Levi Uncensored, you guys can ask questions, you know, or whatever you want us to talk about. Put them in the comments, and whatever gets the most likes, you know, we can definitely talk about those. It's a lot of fun just to, you know, go back and forth and whatnot. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for basically riding with me here on Tuesday. And what's going on? Oh, sorry. It's one of those student drivers. You guys know how I feel about student drivers. Probably my least favorite drivers on the road. Anyways, you guys stay safe, subscribe, peace.